Whether you are full-time RVing or you're just the weekend warrior newbie just starting out, problem solving is certainly a part of this life. Whether it's packing up the rig when everything is frozen, or something as extreme as losing your brakes on the highway, both of which happened to us on our way out of Columbia, Missouri, en route to Phoenix, Arizona. Welcome to Contract 6. Welcome to No Ordinary Path. My name is John and I am sitting inside of Windy, which is our travel trailer that myself, my wife Kristen, and our 3 kids, including our dog, travel around the United States as we take travel nurse contracts. We want to welcome you. If you are new here, please hit the subscribe button and let us know in the comments below so that we can reach out to you and welcome you to the channel.
It's been 2 months since we've been in this RV spot, so everything is finally picked up. I am sweeping it out. We are wiping everything down. We're taking it to get, it's like a pre-pack up because we're packing up in a week to leave for Arizona. But today we have to pack up to go get a new hitch. So it's kind of a good trial run because we get everything cleaned up and it won't be so bad when we hit the road. Hey girl moms, anybody else have like Barbie shoes all over the place? If it looks like we're moving, it's because we kind of are. We moved in for 2 months. Here's hoping the hitch holds up till we get to Gander RV, because that sounded rough.
Figure out what's going on with the brakes. I don't know. On the way there, I noticed something just wasn't right. At first, I couldn't pinpoint what it was. We'd be driving down the road, and it was me and my son Ethan was with me, and I'd go to stop, and it didn't catch like it normally does. And for those of you that have been hauling stuff before, you know what I'm talking about. There's kind of this distinctive feel of the trailer brakes engaging and kind of pulling you as you stop. It's a kind of a hard thing to describe. And we're just driving down the road and, come to some stop signs, then eventually get on the highway, and I'm really noticing, like, I just don't have the stopping power that I normally do. Now, I always drive as safe as possible, and I know there's some controversy out there. You could certainly check out this video if you want to get in on that controversy, but I always drive as safe as I can, so I always give myself plenty of room to stop. And I certainly did this time on the way to this dealership. And what I figured was happening is that something was seriously wrong with the trailer brakes. And we got there and I had them look at it, and sure enough, they were not engaging at all. I had 0 trailer brake whatsoever. It was only the stopping power of the truck. And as you might imagine, on our way down to Phoenix, we're going to be doing some mountain passes. They're not anything huge as we go through the route that we took, but it was enough to really kind of like, oh my gosh, thank God we're here right now and we can check this out before we actually officially have to leave, in just a few days. So they were able to check it out. It ended up being a cable that had snapped. They think it was just from wear and tear on the road. Nothing crazy happened. I didn't burn anything up with my half-ton truck. I didn't do anything like that. Nothing exploded. It was just normal wear and tear. So they replaced this cable. Everything worked fine, but it was one of those things that just got to pay attention to how things feel and drive safe and slow. And fortunately, we got it fixed before it really became an issue.
So babe, are we level?
Yeah, we're as close as we're gonna get in this campsite.
He pulled in our spot exactly where we were last time. Like
Well, I left the stinky slinkies out on the little, what are they called? The little expandable things.
Yeah.
And the table and all that stuff, and had to squeeze in between. And nailed it.
You totally nailed it. It was incredible. I'm so proud. The little leveling blocks, he drove right up onto the leveling blocks. Perfect. Level, first time, didn't even have to adjust anything. You just pulled right up onto them and we're good to go. That was pretty awesome. It is the very last day here in Columbia. All the kids are loaded up. We're about to run all the errands, all the last day errands. We're going to go to the UPS store and close out our box. We're going to drop off our library books. One last time coloring at the library.
Yep.
This might be our favorite part about Columbia, Missouri. But
That's my
this is
brother.
probably
His
our
name
last
is-
visit before we head on to Phoenix. We need to go drop off some stuff to Goodwill or Salvation Army, and we just got in the car. We haven't left yet. And look at the windows. Can you see the windows? There's ice on the windows. So much ice we can't even open the doors. Hello, Missouri. Thank you for the send-off. Missouri and Kansas are both under winter advisories right now. This is our last day, and we get to drive back through Kansas City on our way out to Phoenix tomorrow in a snowstorm. Woo!
Snowstorm!
Tomorrow, yeah. Since it's snowing, the only natural thing to do is go cash in on our free Frosties. I just would like to get 3 junior Frosties. Okay, it's starting to really come down now. We just got home, and if we truly get like 4 to 6 inches of snow, I do not want to unbury everything that is being covered with snow right now tomorrow morning before we leave. So all of this stuff over here, first of all, there's like a lake around our RV. Can you hear me sloshing? Good thing I have galoshes on, right? Anyways, we have all this stuff in front of our RV that I want to get packed up today, even though it's snowing, because I don't want to unpack it tomorrow when it's buried under 6 inches of snow. John just got home, and it was one of those nights where I was like, see ya. The kids are crazy. They're all riled up. I tried to get them to bed. I am D-O-N-E, done. They're so restless. It's been snowing all day. I said, here you go, I need some money, I'm leaving for the laundromat, and here I am. Earlier he poloed me and he said, hey babe, can you go outside and unhook the water so that it doesn't freeze? I went outside and I could not unhook the water. I couldn't unhook it from the pedestal, I couldn't unhook it from the rig, so it's still there and it's completely frozen solid now. And I think it's gonna require a hairdryer and some tools to get it off tomorrow morning. And right now we don't have water, which is fine. We can handle not having water overnight. We're gonna unplug in the morning and be on our way. However, because of this ice storm, we're a little concerned that our slides are not gonna come in. There's ice everywhere. It's a thick layer of ice. In fact, it's kind of ironic because it reminds me of when we were originally scheduled to pick up our rig in January of 2018. Check it out. Tomorrow we are praying that we can pull everything in. John's concerned that the hoses are not going to compact, like the sewer hoses. So we're thinking about throwing them in the back of the truck if we can, and just letting them thaw.
This is rollout day. It's rollout day. So much fun. So the other night, it's starting to rain, and I mentioned to my wife, I think I should probably disconnect the water line because our heat tape hasn't been working. I don't want it to freeze. Normally I just fill up the tank. It's not a problem. So we look at it and the low is like 38. You know what? I can make it. I woke up the next morning and sure enough, it's frozen because, if anything, experience has taught me that anytime it gets down into the 30s, I think in the future, if I ever have to face this again, which I hope I don't, I will be disconnecting. Nevertheless, it is now very cold out. Can you read that? It says 24 degrees, feels like 15. 15. It's freezing. You know what else is frozen? Windy. Windy is frozen. So, yeah, you can see here where I can't even disconnect this right now. The little thing, whatever, the filter is, that's what the inside looks like if anybody's ever been curious.
Mess ups you're learning, that life keeps on turning. So keep on spinning those wheels. Cause when you lose, you learn the bumps along the way. And you'll never run out of your ride. And when you lose, you learn.
I am a hot mess because I have had 3 hours of sleep.
Cause life goes on for the lovers.
And John is outside filming because we're not sure we're going to be able to pull in the slides today. Everything is frozen. Everything. When you get into RVing, you should just know off the top of the bat that you're going to have to become an incredibly good problem solver. Like, things that you never thought you would ever have to worry about, you will have to figure out how to fix or how to get around, make a workaround. And this is my workaround this morning. Our water lines are frozen. So we have gone outside to the park water and filled up a jug. Also, the cap to our freshwater tank is frozen, so we can't just pour the jug into the freshwater tank. So we have no running water, but we do have access to water, just not running water. So I'm gonna fill my Instant Pot with water and heat it up so that I can wash these dishes, so I can pack up the kitchen so we can leave. I bet you didn't know your Instant Pot could do this, huh? Heat your water up, and voila. Dishwater. Okay, while the water is heating up in the Instant Pot for me to wash my dishes with, I'm gonna need something to rinse. So I have filled up my tea kettle and it is currently heating up so that I will have some rinse water.
All right, well, I normally close all the valves, and I thought I had all the valves closed for this, but unfortunately the kitchen, or the gray, was pulled and now it won't close, which means more of this crap.
Here goes nothing with the slides.
Looks like it's going.
Seems to be working.
I tried to get as much ice off the top as I could. Hopefully it will be super wet when we get inside.
All right, time to turn off the heater so that it's not running while we're driving. Slides are in. Woohoo! There is some dripping happening. I can hear the water driplets. It's probably ice melting from the top of the slide coming down the sides inside our rig. So I suspect we're gonna have a little bit of water when we open her back up, but hopefully when we get down into that Arizona dry air, we can open the whole thing up and let everything all air out.
Lock's frozen. It's like ice got everywhere.
All our locks are frozen. This is the trick.
Oh, I'm doing it? We put the hairdryer away.
Yeah, the hair dryer is away, so now we have to use our own breath. Did you get it?
I breathe life into my trailer.
Breathe life into your trailer. That's awesome. I think we have a slow leak in my tire.
Yeah, good thing we got discount, right?
Yeah, we have using
it's
our
a 25.
Viair air compressor to hold us over until Wichita. We are currently still in Columbia, Missouri, but we have a 1 o'clock appointment at Discount Tire tomorrow for the trailer. So we're hoping we can make it, however many miles that is. Here's hoping we don't have a blowout on the highway.
Goes on, it goes on. Life goes on. Yeah, life goes on. It goes on. Yeah, life goes on. If you live it, yeah, life goes on. It goes on. Yeah, life goes on. For the lovers, yeah, life goes on.
Goodbye, Columbia!
Yeah, life goes on. If you live it, yeah, life goes on.
We have a little situation situation with our stinky slinky.
Stinky Slinky,
Turtle head.
the Stinky Slinky is sticking out. The turtle head is out.
We hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for being here with us. Special thanks to Tracy Harris for the suggestion for the next Real Talk Tuesday, where we're going to talk about our real problems and real life solutions to winter camping. You won't want to miss it. And we will see you out there.
We are pushing head on, all your worries be gone.
Oh my gosh, that's terrifying. He cleared it with no issues.
Following the dancer, searching for an answer. We are running straight out into the wild.
John is coming over to rescue me. I don't know how to drive in this very well. Apparently in my van, it's just spinning. I can't get up the driveway. Rescue me! Well, I'm concerned about the rig, getting the rig back out of this.